Keep it I don't even want to say PC. We're gonna try to keep it, what's the word I'm looking for? Try to keep it non-biased as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? We actually giving a a topic, dressing a topic that you very rarely ever hear from a male's POV. I tried to get a young lady on to give it a female's point of view, but nobody responded. I'm talking to a dress. So it is what it is. We can only do what we can do. But so tonight's episode is about when is enough actually enough in a relationship to where you want to leave, right? I mean, pretty much everybody has their own experience with this to a certain degree, but what made me come up with this topic was something that I saw yesterday. Like for the people who into video games and whatnot, I follow this gentleman by the name of BB Gaming, and he's a pretty well known Call of Duty Warzone streamer, and he had his whole business put on display while on live. Uh, yeah, it was. I get why he did it. Well, I ain't gonna say why he did it, but I'm not mad at him for doing it. I should say,
What up?
like him keeping alive. I meant to clip it so y'all could hear actually what was going on, but it's cool. So basically, what ended up happening, right? He's a married man, and he's going through a divorce with his wife. At some point in time, they both did their thing, and she ended up having him arrested multiple times, saying lying about domestic violence. I guess that's what they kept saying. Um, he ended up leaving after she got him arrested. He was told he couldn't come back home, so he ended up meeting this other chick that streams as well. They started talking and they went on a date or whatnot, and they became real close. Well, when she got him arrested, he could go home. The streamer chick let him move in with her. They were liking each other, whatever, and he eventually ended up hurting breaking the streamer chick's heart to move back with the wife, only because the wife became jealous and vindictive and was keeping his kids away from him. So he moved back with the kids. So yesterday, while he was on live, she came on live and just went ham for no reason. Like he was playing the game. He's on the phone talking to his mom. She didn't want to believe him, so she went on his live and looked in the chat. The chat asked him, was he talking to the chick? So she automatically believed the chat and came in there and started going crazy. Telling this man being something he did this and did that and all that kind of crazy shit. Just acting a fool. Basically baiting the man to act a fool. Now I will say this. He put on a master class of how to handle your situation. Stay in control of yourself. Because she was saying and doing everything to bait the man. Mind you, he's out on parole right now. Well, not parole. He's out on bail. He's on pre-trial hearing right now because of some shit she did. So he know he can't act a fool because he's going back to jail if he do anything. So that's the backstory of what happened. So all that to say is, okay, when is enough, right? I once heard a quote that I actually believe, and I stand by it to this day right now. They say Men love unconditional. Women love under conditions. And me personally, I kind of truly believe that in most cases.
Yeah.
In most cases, like, don't take what I'm saying. Well, as far as that statement, as in we don't believe there's good women out there or nothing like that. That's not what's being said. But we would be lying if we would sit here and say that women, most women, are actually in the situations for the long haul, right? Before y'all gentlemen get into y'all experience, give me your thoughts on what I explained happened. Like I sent Hood the actual video so he could watch it. I wasn't able to send it to you, Corleone. But based off what I said, what do you think of that situation? Oh, mind you, before you said that, she came in guns a blazing.
Yeah,
The
she
first
did.
thing, the first thing she said when she got on camera was the girl got herpes. She just jumped out the window and said that. Oh, girl got herpes.
And
I'm
you
like,
nasty
damn,
ass. She got a nasty ass. Everything. She went off. She was
this
going
shit
off.
is insane. But what do you think of that, Corleone?
I think she's trying to break him. Like she's just trying to destroy everything so she can have ultimate control over him. That's what it sounds like. Like I'm pretty sure he a streamer. He probably making some good money off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the fact you want to come in there, oh, she got. Why would you do that? Why you do that, bro? Like you ain't got to do all that. I mean, but it shows what type of woman she is. The fact that she used the kids to make him move back in, and you just forced the man to move out. Something wrong with her. She need a head check.
Yeah. Damn, girl, yeah, you gotta without seeing the, yeah, without seeing the video, you gotta hit it on the head, bro. Gotta, for real. Yeah, yeah.
All right, what do you think of the video, Hood?
I'm gonna say, homie, in my book, bro, homie, a world class gentleman, cause he handled that mug like a real G. Because I don't know if I would have been able to maintain composure like that. Because even after she was slandering the man's name and saying all type of crazy stuff, he never once raised his voice at her. He never once came at her out his mouth sideways at her. He never once, and he even said it in that thing. He was like, y'all notice that I've never disrespected her. He like, I never came over here and told my business or nothing like that. And he was like, she came in the chat going crazy though, telling all their business. He never once like came out her sideways or anything like that, bro. And so like I was like he remained poised and calm the whole time. But like you said, he had the video camera on, so also I know he probably was like, yeah, Shorty trying to bait him to do something too. But he was smart enough to know he was recording at the time to keep like a record for himself just in case something did transpire. But nothing did though, you know what I'm saying? But I know you said it's another part to it though that's longer that I didn't get to see. But from the part that I did see, but yeah, she was the antagonist though. She was.
Oh
And
no,
like
it's like
dude,
he streamed for a long time.
yeah.
Like he
But
made
dude, like he
it
kept
long.
it but dude kept it classy though. But like I told you the whole time though, regardless of whatever, I mean, I know you said like he couldn't because he got the cases and all this stuff in, he couldn't he can't get his own spy. He can't just but I was like, bro, if I could make it back to a brother or cousin somewhere, I would not be I would not be nowhere near that chick, bro, because obviously, like Corleone said, something wrong with her mentally, bro. But she's toxic though, bro. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be around nobody that's trying to purposely sabotage me, bro. Like she's purposely trying to do stuff to this man, bro.
Yeah, now well, far as him going somewhere else, like due to his case and everything, he can't even talk to his brother because of her. Like, and he was like, his brother's his best friend, and they
I
can't
mean, I
even
don't, I
talk
don't
on the
why
phone.
you can't talk to his brother. I mean, we don't got a
I
whole
don't
podcast to talk about it, but
something. I don't know what happened, but unfortunately, because he's out the way he is on bail, they can't have any conversation with. They can't have any interaction with each other.
Mm.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he can't even really talk to his family like that.
What
So
state
Cause I
is
was
this
like, bro,
in?
like low key, I was like, if need be, bro, like living like that. You
Florida,
talking about the
Florida,
girl?
Georgia, one of them.
Yeah, the girl taking his phone and running off, doing all type of crazy stuff, bro. But I'd rather live on the curb than tolerate that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like hell
it
no.
sounds like she out of there, bro. I'm gonna look at that video now. I'm gonna look for it, but like it sounds like she out of there, and
Man.
she done messed up this man's life, so he
Send me the
possibly,
video when you get a chance. Forward him the video when you get a chance. Or when
All
they
yeah,
right.
get
possibly, like if things really go sideways, he might not even be able to get his kids because of all the shit that she done did.
true.
Yeah.
Well, I said based it was good that he got live. He went live, or that he was live when everything happened, and he kept it going because all the chat was telling him to count. You know what I'm saying? Stop his live because he had over 2,000 people watching, and I was like, he shouldn't because that gives him ammunition to give this lawyer to show to the judge that like this lady is emotionally unstable. Like
Yeah.
she was doing this in front of thousands of people. She's out there slandering another young lady's name, just telling lies for no reason. That alone can get you sued. And on top of that, you doing this in front of your kids. Like, she's the one being the aggressor. She's the one talking crazy, cussing, calling him out his name, talking bad about the chick. And all he was doing is sit. He never stood up. He sat there. He remained calm. Everything. He looked like the responsible adult. Now, does that
Mm-hmm.
mean the court will award the kids to him? No. But it looks good for him,
In his
right? It
favor,
shows that
yeah.
she's the one who's the aggressive person in the relationship. But man, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
How many kids they got?
Two.
Well, like, oh man,
He said he had a 5-year-old son and a 3-year-old son with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you know,
Well,
and most
I
people
want to
know
I got to dig deep into the story because I want to find out why he got locked up though. Cause that part I
because
never
of her.
understood. What? Huh?
It was because of her. She
I
she
mean, I know,
lied.
but what did I
She
mean? But what did
lied
she
and said
do?
that he was beating her.
Oh, see, that's the thing. That's why I told you. I said that's some thin line between love and hate
Right.
type shit.
Yeah.
I
So
told you that. I like
and
that
like
girl
the
probably
other
made
chick
up.
that she was saying her piece, the lady name is well her I don't know if I want to give her any shout because I didn't like the shit she was doing on her
Nah, don't give
live.
her no shout out, bro.
But she was basically the girl me his wife filed charges on him at one point in time, saying he was beating her or whatever. But she knew she was a lie, so when they had to go to court, because she didn't want to have to go to court and perjure herself, she had the case dismissed and said it didn't happen.
Mm.
So that was the first time it happened. And then now he's going through it again behind her. He was like, bro, I don't want to be sitting in jail. Like he went in jail for like long stretches of time. It seemed he was like one time. I think this last time he said he was in there for like 4 days.
But
He
I
was
want to,
like,
but I'm saying, but
but
I don't know, man.
anything more, I wouldn't
You
even want
can't.
to be there for 5 minutes for something I didn't do.
But that's what I said. But that did go back to what we about to go and get into anyway. But with the topic, when is enough enough? Because I like me personally, that would have been enough right there. I don't even play with the police like that. So just off the
mm,
GP off you doing that, I can't even rock with you no more, bro. I wouldn't even go back to you for playing with me like that. Like,
Right. So
yeah, cause
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. Carla, you gonna say
Well,
something?
I know enough would have been like when she destroyed my source of income. Like, I mean, I ain't trying to be funny about it, but like, I don't play about that scratch, man. Because
Right.
to me, they tell me that you trying to take control of me. Anytime you want to like destroy my income or slow down my financial gain, yeah, you trying to do you up to something. You up to something. You trying to hinder me. So you know what I'm saying. I got to rely on you or stay here and be with you. But yeah, that would have been the final straw for me. I'd have had to get on up out of there.
mm,
I can't hear you.
Oh, my fault. I had muted myself. I would say I believe he said he's been streaming for like 2 years, a little bit more, right? And
Mm,
one of the first times they got into it, like you said, when you was talking about destroying his income, she broke all his equipment. She destroyed all his equipment,
oh yeah,
yeah,
like
that was it.
thousands of dollars worth of stuff, probably. She just destroyed it. So she had, I don't know if he bought some of it, but she ended up buying some of it over for him, right?
Mm,
When she got mad at him yesterday, some of the stuff that she bought, she started unplugging and just taking it from him midstream while he was streaming. She just started taking the stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It goes to like when is enough, man? Because like men, in most cases, the ones who actually want to be good fathers and active fathers in their kids' life, will put up with a bunch of stuff that they know they shouldn't be putting up with just to be in their
Yeah.
kids' life.
Yep.
They will stay in relationships a lot longer than they should, or I would say that they should because of their kids. They will put their happiness to the side. They will forego their happiness. They forego their pretty much their livelihood just to be there for the kids. Not all cases, because like we said, there are some good women out there. But in a
Yeah.
lot of cases, you got women who don't give two shits about those kids. They don't give two
No.
shits about anything. Like I was telling Hood earlier, like women, especially a bitter, spiteful woman, she would drop a nuclear bomb on this planet just because she in her feelings to prove a point, and don't care.
Hmm.
She don't care if she kill herself, her mom, her kids. She don't matter. Long as she so called feels better. You playing in her face, stupid shit like that, right? So in his case, me, and he was saying on his live, man, he was like, you know what? He got to do something. He like he can't stay there no more. He was like, because this is just too much at this point. It's too much. It's not worth it. He like he love his kids, and but at the same time, it's a toxic environment, and it's not helping him or his kids being there. So, in y'all opinion, what do y'all feel? When is enough enough? When would y'all reach our breaking point for us leaving a situation that you feel that you shouldn't be in no more? Or have you done that before? Either one of y'all can go first.
Oh. Um. I'll say I left a situation when she was exhibiting signs of like just being abusive and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was
Mm.
like, damn. You if you did that to little man, what you gonna, do to mine? To mine, I gotta go, bro. I'm
Right.
not even gonna put yeah, cause I ain't trying to be funny, but I already know how the booty house is. I ain't trying to go there, but if I need to go there, I will. But like, I'm not gonna let you. I'm
That
not
nigga
gonna
a
sit
booty,
here.
huh?
I'm not gonna sit here and watch you exhibit abusive behavior, then stay with you and subjugate my child to that. Ain't happening. That
Right.
ain't happening. That's me.
Hood, have you ever been in a situation where you had to leave?
Yeah, that everything that you just said, I went through that the whole thing, right? From the whole damn checklist, I went through all that, bro. Yeah, yes, all that, and it's real, bro. Like you said, you wanna try to stay, and especially if you in love, bro. If you love somebody, bro, you don't really want to let them go, but at the same time, you still trying to fight to keep your family intact. But you can only do so much until you come to that realization, bro. Because a lot of the times, I think us as people, they go for male and female. We have a hard time accepting stuff and letting it be what it is, bro.
Mm,
Like eventually, you have to come to a realization, like it just ain't working sometimes, and it's okay that it ain't working though. But a lot of the times, we keep trying to put shit in pieces that don't belong there, and when they don't belong there, it just don't belong there, and that's
right.
okay. But we have to learn to accept things and let shit go, and we don't. And that's why we stay dealing with certain shit and tolerate certain shit that we wouldn't normally do because you like, you know what, maybe this person will come around. Like I used to hate that damn slogan when people like, hey, just no, just baby, just keep on going, keep on working at it. Things always before they get better, they get worse. You know what I'm saying? I hate hearing that shit because that is not true. It's only gonna keep getting worse. It ain't gonna get no better. It's not. And I'm a testament to that, dude. I've seen it because I tried to do that, and the longer I stayed, the more it got disrespectful, and I kept letting
Mm,
more disrespect ride, more disrespect ride, to the point where
yeah.
you don't even recognize your own self no more, bro, because you allow this person to walk all over you and disrespect you to shit that you normally wouldn't tolerate, but you doing it because you like, you know what, maybe this person will come to their senses before it's too late, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
then, like you said, my final straw was all that shit. Like I said, A through Z happened to me. Anything you could think of that we just talked about happened to me. And then when I got sick, Corleone, you was there. When I got
Yeah.
sick, bro, like so, where like I ain't even tell you I was sick, bro. I don't even think. But like I was in the hospital, like I had kidney failure. Like I
Yeah.
had ended up, I was I was doing lean and dealing with a lot of stress at the time, bro. Like during the situation I was in at the time, and I didn't know what I was doing to myself until like I thought I had food poisoning, but it wasn't food poisoning. It was my kidney shutting down on me, bro.
Mm.
And when I went to the hospital, this girl didn't even bring my kids to see me when I was in the hospital, bro. And that's when I knew this bitch ain't, excuse my language, this hoe ain't, they ain't no better either. But the motherfucker ain't give a fuck about me. That's when I realized, like, you know what, bro? It's time to focus on yourself, cause this motherfucker don't give a fuck about your health or nothing, bro. And that was enough for me, bro. Like I saw it, like I killed, and I was praying, bro. I was praying. I was like, man, just give me the strength to weather this shit, and maybe we can get back on track, bro. And it seemed like the more I prayed, the worse that shit got, bro. Like, cause God gon' I know I don't want to get on no religious tip, but sometimes I know some people don't believe in God, but God will show you signs, bro. Whether you want to pay attention to him or not, he gonna
Yeah,
show
you
you.
there.
And when you
Yep.
being disobedient, you gonna feel it. And I was being disobedient, bro. I held on to something well over a year that I should have let go, bro. And it got to the point to where my health was starting to deteriorate. And that's when I knew like enough was enough. I have to let this person go. I got to. He's either them or me, and I'm killing myself right now.
Right.
I'm not happy. My kid's not happy. And apparently she ain't happy if she running around doing her one too. You feel me?
Right.
So I chose me. And I don't give a damn about how nobody feel about it because, like I said, I tried to stay in the fight for my kids, but then it got to the point to where it was no longer about my kids. It was about my happiness now because I'm not happy, and I'd be damned if I'm paying all the bills in the house and I'm miserable and everybody else happy, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable, man. Like I say, everybody has their situation. Like me personally, I haven't had a situation like that as far as with kids because me and my wife still together. We got our kids and we're not in that position. Um, but to an extent, I've also felt I was in a position or in a situation to where I needed to go. It wasn't toxic. For me, it was more so just feeling unappreciated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that can drive a man insane too. Like we always hear everybody's champion the females for oh whatever situation, as far as they need to leave for this and that. Not saying that they don't come to breaking points too. So let's you know what I'm saying, get that out there.
Mm-hmm.
They good too. They have their issues dealing with men who ain't I should say up to par or doing what they should be doing. So yes, they need to leave too, especially when they're in situations to where they've been abused, mentally, physically, and emotionally. But they get all the support in the world when they make their moves. Men, on the other hand, we do not. Right? Like whenever we feel we're in a toxic situation, we need to leave for the best, or we feeling unappreciated. Or, you know, you feel oh nigga, you being sassy. Oh, you
This
sassy.
nigga, nigga say you being
You know
sassy.
what I'm saying? If a man leave her, oh, you should have fought harder, or you should have did this. And the thing that bothers me the most, the one saying they always say to me, well, not to me, but I hear that bothers me the most. What they'll say, well, a real man would do this. Like to me, like how the this is where we finna get the toxic part. How the fuck can a woman say what a real man is or what a real man would do when you don't even know one? You ain't a man. You ain't never been a man.
Yeah.
Most of y'all ain't never been with a real man. Y'all been with these hyper emotional men. Your daddy wasn't there.
That boy say hyper emotional.
Yeah, most of these dudes be hyper emotional, man. They hyper
It,
emotional. That's why you see a lot of them crash out over the smallest shit. Um, but yes, I don't understand where they get this figment of their imagination of what a so-called real man is, right? So that bothers me when they say a real man would do this. A real man wouldn't put up with your shit. A real
Mm.
man gonna leave. That's what a real man gonna do. He's not gonna sit there and make himself sick, like you said, and sit to where your health deteriorate and you in the hospital, and then she's still out doing what the fuck she want to do. Nah, that's not how it go. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need, as men, we need to support each other more because ain't nobody gonna support us. They damn sure ain't gonna do it. We need to be supporting ourselves and talking to the fellow men about like when you're in those type of situations, as far as like, hey man, we here for you to talk. We here for you to be escape, a getaway, whatever. Instead of doing like the chat was doing with BB, and they sitting there clowning him and creating making jokes and shit. Like
Yeah.
that shit was for me. While I sit there and watch, I watched. He probably was live for a good 12 to 14 hours with all this shit going on yesterday. I
Yeah.
probably watched a good 6 of it, maybe, but a good 6, and it was just disheartening to see how not only like I expect the women to clown him, and I expect the women to be on her side, because that's what it is. Women always gonna say, "Oh, what did you do?" It's always what the man did. The man can never just be good. It's always what he did to make her do that. But the fact that we had so many black men in those comments championing that bullshit on, and the crazy part is the chat is what started the shit.
Mm.
By sitting there lying, oh, you must be talking to old girl. Like, bro, he clearly told y'all he was talking to his mama. He clearly said that on the chat, on the stream. That now I'm on the phone with my mama. Oh, nah, you talking to old girl. That's just crazy, bro. Like, this goes into a whole nother topic, but it's sad that we, as a black community, are our own worst critics, bro. Like not we, but the community, a large part of the community rejoice in seeing another black person tore down.
Mm.
Mm.
And it's sad, bro. And that's why we so lost as a people, in my opinion. These just my opinions though.
But
But
hey, to piggyback a little bit what you was just saying,
mhm.
that's why when I always like, and Corleone, you can attest to this, bro. When I always like when I talk to other black men and whatever like that, because we all be going through stuff. We all in relationships or whatever, what have you, and we all have like little issues that arise that we all um talk to each other about. Every time that's they go like with anything, they go from male or female. When I talk to you and I give you advice, I'm never one to tell somebody that they need to leave somebody or something like that. Because to be honest, bro, I can only like you said, Pat says shit a lot too. I can only go off of what you tell me or whatever. Because I'm not there. I'm not walking in your shoes every day. I don't know what you physically going through or mentally going through every day because I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? So I can only go off of what you tell me. But the only thing I can tell you is that like as long as I mean me personally, as long as there ain't domestic violence or cheating or no shit like that or disrespect going on like to like in that caliber, I don't think it ain't nothing that people shouldn't be able to talk about or walk through. But I would never tell nobody like, hey, you need to leave this person unless it's toxic. Like you said, like if you're in an abusive relationship, I might be like, you need to choose yourself. You feel me? I'm not gonna tell you that you need to leave that person because I'm not here to judge nobody or whatever. But I will say that if you're in an abusive relationship or something like that, you might want to choose yourself. You feel me? Over that person because anything can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids and stuff, you don't want your kids to see stuff like that or think that's the norm to see their mama get smacked around or beat up or whatever, or see their daddy put hands on their mama type shit. Like
Or have reverse seeing the dad getting put hands on them.
that too.
It
That's what
happens a lot and it don't
that
get
too that
spoken
too. Abuse happens. Men get abused too.
a
We
lot.
Yeah.
get, but that's the thing. We get emotionally abused too, but they don't talk about that part though. But men can be emotionally abused too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Motherfuckers just say stuff. The people that's the problem though. People think that men don't have feelings because we talk to like just take stuff, bro, on the chin and keep it pushing. But people don't know, like, bro, we got feelings too. We do too, but it's just that we don't put it on display all the time because we was taught that you don't want to show no weakness, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't like. I don't know if women know that or not, but yeah, ladies, y'all can hurt our feelings, bro. We might not give you the satisfaction of knowing that you hurt our feelings, but y'all can say shit that's just heartening, discouraging, the motherfucker, and get up on our skin. And we want to bat your motherfucking ass, but we don't.
man. I
But some of y'all motherfuckers know y'all be reckless with the tongue though, and y'all just ain't
yeah,
come across the right nigga that don't like their mama or their grandma yet. But when y'all come
yeah.
across one of them niggas, they gonna do something to your motherfucking ass. So, bitch, you better watch what you be saying to motherfuckers.
What's stupid?
Cause tell you
Because
right now,
what I've done is usually when I get them words of discouragement, I've done this with any woman. I mean, once I get them words of discouragement, I don't even tell them nothing no more. I don't include them on nothing. I don't ask they for their opinion or nothing. They just a person that's there now, you know. And I'm trying to reconcile that because like you trying to forget that stuff, but it's like when you got a woman that you love or you got a partner that you love or whatever, it's like you take shit off of them that you normally wouldn't take. You
mm-hmm.
normally wouldn't
Right.
take that shit. And now, it's like you're looking at it like, damn, man, am I making a mistake by allowing her to get away with this? Because I know me, I got away with some words. I got away with some words. And just like she could cut me down, I could cut her down even lower. But then
but you,
again,
but you,
why?
but go ahead, but Carlin, go ahead, finish your part.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
why? But why would I want to do that though? I don't want to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? You my woman. I fucks with you. But I don't want to do that. But if it gets to the point to where it's just nonstop disrespect and everything, hey, bro, we gotta hang this shit up. We gotta hang this up. You're gonna have to go somewhere else.
So, quick question. I mean, I know it's somewhat similar, but a little different. Why do y'all think women? Because women, especially women that we deal with, that men so called love,
man,
they
you
know
probably about to say, you probably about to ask my question. What I
they
was about to
they
say.
know what triggers us. They know what pushes our buttons. Why do y'all think they do that intentionally? Push our buttons, knowing that it's going to cause a problem, knowing that you physically can't whoop most men, but yet you always call them BANs. You put
Bitch
your
ass
hands
niggas.
on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You'll whoop his ass. You'll do this. You'll do that. But you know you can't. And then you're going to get all up in his face. You put your hands in his face, pushing on him. And then the moment he bet your ass, oh, you want to call the police. Oh, he put his hands on me. Like, what's up with it? Why, in your thoughts, why do you think they do this shit?
Mm, From what I've been told, some of them they want to see, that you still care, that they can still get a reaction out of you. Or the most famous one I've heard recently is, I want you to feel how I felt.
So you want me punching your eye? That's how you felt? Feel like you get punched in your eye?
Nah, man,
and
I
dude,
ain't on the Ike Turner time, man. I just
No,
one thing
me
I have,
neither. But I'm just saying that's crazy.
one thing I have learned, and I learned this from other women, is that the best way, oh man, this is gonna sound bad. The best way to get back at a woman is not physical, it's emotional. It's emotional. If you know how to like twist her emotions and bend them and break them, bro, you can crush her.
Mm.
yeah, they emotional creatures, bro.
Yeah, you can crush them, but you got to be careful with that. You better be real careful with that.
Bitch might kill your motherfucking ass for playing with her like that.
Yeah,
That was I say some women ain't they ain't like all women. That was hey, some of these women you cheat on whatever. Hey, them mother will kill your ass, bro. Is a mother will light your ass up for playing with their hearts and shit. They will fuck you
yeah,
up, bro.
yeah. Because that's what I mainly got. They just want you to feel how they felt in that moment. And I know
But it's
one
always a
thing,
moment. Everything is a moment for them. It's
yeah,
always
because
a moment.
See, I
I
don't
got
know
a
about
family
that.
member. I
Dude.
got a family member. I ain't gonna say, but he's a masculine coach, and he told me that he said women a lot of time when women talk, they talk about how they feel right now. They like they emotions fluctuate all the time. I'm like, bro, like
Yeah.
why did God make these motherfuckers, man? The fuck?
Hey, again,
Like,
Hey,
dang.
hey, I didn't say that, y'all.
I
Just
mean,
Yeah.
we've all, man, stop the cap, bro. We've all thought that. Why would this motherfucker, man? We've all thought that it's
I ain't never thought. I put the words. I ain't never
stop the
thought
cap.
that.
Stop.
I love my Nubian goddesses.
I'm
I
about to
love
get my
y'all,
Captain
screen
man.
down.
Kirk.
Man. I'm about
And
to
then Captain Kirk
get
is
my side
crazy,
effect.
nigga.
Stop the cap. Yeah, this motherfucker here,
Uh,
Captain, bro. We've all every man has said they want to. Why the fuck were these motherfuckers made? These motherfuckers are
Yeah.
useless atoms and neutrons.
boy, this nigga, bruh. This
Oh
is say
boy,
hey,
I
boy,
don't know about all
boy.
that. Like
Oh
they, I
shit!
mean,
Hey,
Like,
like they
I'm,
just
I'm
that
like
pulling
for
up.
nigga,
me,
this nigga is
like for
crazy,
me,
bro. He is
bro.
tripping
Like
tonight,
they
dog.
just
Boy,
it. it I love women, man. Don't get me wrong, bro. But like sometimes I just be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with
Hey,
you, man?
I used to say I love hoes. I just don't pay them.
this nigga crazy, bro.
Oh boy, here we
Oh my
go.
god, this
Here
boy
we go.
said. This boy said they useless
No,
atoms and neutrons. This nigga's crazy, bro.
but no, stop the cat. Let's like
This nigga's
that's real,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
We've all thought like, bro, this person not all women. I wasn't saying that. Like we've encountered people that we thought were like just useless people. Like why they're there. You know what I'm saying? Why are you even here? You're just useless, pointless.
Damn, not me, but all right
Damn,
though.
bro.
So, well, I have.
No.
I've encountered male and females.
God
Useless
damn, that nigga's a
motherfuckers.
useless, bro.
Yeah,
Useless is a
useless.
strong word, nigga. Like,
Lord, hey, some people ain't worth air.
oh my god, yeah, this nigga, he was
It's
wilding.
true. That's the truth, bro. Male and female. So these jokers not worth air, bro. They not. Hey, it is what it is, bro. I,
I
I'm
just
not gonna show shit.
because sometimes, man, some women I'm like, bro, I want my rib back, bro. Shit.
That boy, y'all, both y'all hell, nigga. That nigga, that nigga's
I want my rib
yo,
back, bro.
bro, log me out, bro. Log me out. Y'all niggas is tripping tonight, bro. That nigga said I want my
we,
real bag. God
man,
Because
damn.
like I mean like if you when you really think about it, bro, like
huh?
I met some highly intelligent women throughout my life, bro. Highly intelligent. And then they turn around, yeah, I know he smoked crack and pop pills, but you know what? He gonna be good to me. How's he gonna be good to you? He ain't even take care of the 5 kids he got. Like, what are you doing? What is this?
Lord have mercy, bro.
But
They got me hurt. Oh shit!
Y'all niggas need help, bro. Something's wrong with y'all niggas, man.
no,
No,
we just telling the truth, man. Hey, you can
man,
love a
That
hoe.
boy.
That doesn't mean you ain't got. Hey, never mind. I keep that to myself.
Whoa, I don't know about loving hoes is crazy work, my boy. I don't
I
know
mean,
about all that
sometimes
shit.
you can.
I ain't loving no hoes, nigga. I don't know
Every
about
hoe ain't
that.
gonna show that she a hoe. Some hoes are undercover hoes. Some hoes are
but
clever hoes. Some hoes are
let
cutting
me say,
hoes.
Hillary, so I'm a reform though.
All right, Ludacris. All right, Ludacris.
Reform though.
That nigga I'm a reform hoe. Nigga,
Well, you well
Well,
you are. Oh, go
reform
ahead.
though. Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
but go ahead. That's what
you already know the final form of a hoe is a religious woman.
He's a what?
A religious woman. That's the final form
Boy,
of a
you better
hoe.
stop. Boy, you better stop, Carly.
You
See
think I'm
y'all
joking?
doing y'all niggas is wild. They
you
Pat, make sure you cut
think
that part
hey
out right there.
Pat, he
This nigga
think I'm
wild right
joking,
there.
man.
lie, my nigga ain't couldn't do that. He said what he wanted to say.
That nigga said that man said no sir. I'm not no.
Man, stop lying. You know Sister Mary Clarence was getting it in.
No, I don't know
Yeah.
Sister Mary Claire was getting it in.
Oh shit,
That lady be at
boy.
church every Sunday, paying her tithes and offerings, and that lady serve lick up cups. That lady a saint.
Every night.
She must be saint suck a dick. She a saint. Must be saint suck a dick. The boys
Yeah.
do.
Hell nah. But nah, bro, like we joking, y'all, because the
Yeah.
situation is it's a serious situation. We got to make some type of life because we don't want to make it overly depressing. Because like I was depressed about that shit yesterday, man. Like I felt bad for
That
bro.
shit ain't cool. That
I
ain't cool.
felt bad for bro. Like man, that shit had me feeling a certain way. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And that's how this whole topic came up. When is enough enough? Like
You know,
But
one thing I
hold
noticed.
on,
Oh,
Pat.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Colin. My bad.
No,
Hey,
you
but
go
the
ahead, bro.
piggyback off of that, when you talking about when is enough? That's the crazy part though, bro. I get what we talking about these scenarios and stuff like that. I can tell you what my threshold at. You can tell me where your threshold at, but to that person that's living that shit day to day, bro, that's the crazy part. They gotta know when enough. Cause listening to their stories, you be like, damn, bro, that shit could have been me because I'd have been gone already, type
Right.
shit.
Hmm.
But in reality, though, bro, a lot of people stay in situations like that. I'm like, damn, bro, like, why? Like, just like, why? But you're not walking, you're not dealing with them in their everyday situation, bro.
Right.
Cause I could be
I
like,
get
yo,
it, bro.
that ain't that couldn't be me, bro. I couldn't.
I get, like I said, I understand him doing like, bro. For some men, bro, especially like men who grew up without their fathers, bro, in their lives, a lot of them want to be the best they can, best fathers they can for their kids, and
Facts.
Hmm.
it hurts them when they can't be. Just the thought of not being able to be with your kids, or the thought to be able to see your kid, bro. That's just gut
It,
wrenching. You would do the worst things to yourself just to be in your kid's life.
yeah.
You will sit in a relationship for 20, 30, 40 years knowing that you don't want to be there.
Yeah,
Just
but then
enough
at
to
some
be there.
point, that was it. You gotta choose yourself, though, bro.
True.
Because
Yeah.
life too short not to be doing that. And then on top of that, yes, cool. We love our kids. That's why I tell everybody that's cool. But at the end of the day, because you stand in that relationship, in that toxic relationship, them kids see that, and believe it or not, we could be
All of
like,
them not toxic. It's just not being great.
kids don't be knowing. Like they be like, oh, you be thinking them kids be smarter than what you think, bro. They
Of
be
course.
feeling and they be knowing, bro, when stuff not right. They be knowing.
Indeed.
So they not naive to the fact that mommy and daddy arguing or mommy doing this and daddy doing that. They know when something not right. They can feel a vibe, everything be off, bro. That's why you ain't never had your kids ever come to you like, mommy, you okay? Daddy, you okay? They ain't just asking that because they can feel it. They know when something be wrong.
Right.
And so you want your kid to be like every day, see you going through that every day, bro? Nah, eventually enough is gonna be enough, bro. So you be like, you know what? I tried to stick around for that and all this and that. And sometimes you got to, bro. As selfish as that shit sound, you gotta choose yourself, bro. You got to.
I mean, I feel you.
If you ain't listen, the realest thing I heard, bro. If you ain't put together mentally and all that stuff like that, bro. How the hell can you be good for somebody when you ain't good for your own self? How can you be good for your kids when you all fucked up, bro? It don't balance out like that. To be the best version of yourself and to give your kids the best version of you gotta be straight. So if you
Yeah.
not straight mentally and you fucked up, how can you be that peace for them and that positivity for them? You can't be. Because you all fucked up.
True. True.
Yeah. You know,
And
I think another
that's why
reason.
I say that. That's why I say that.
I think another
Because
reason too why these dudes stay in these relationships. You know, a lot of times the people don't want to admit it, but these women will hurt your child to get back at you. They will do
Oh,
that.
yeah, though they'll use the child as a pawn too. They love to do that shit.
Yeah, and I really believe that's why a lot of these men, you know, especially brothers, we stick in these relationships, you know what I'm saying, to be around our children, to, you know what I'm saying, dad's supposed to be the hero. And another thing I wanted to caveat on, well, piggyback off of, is that a lot of us, I know coming up, for real, my grandmother always told me, oh, you don't worry about no girls. You need to pay attention to them books. You need to be in them books. But in reality, as young men, once we get puberty, we need to be learning about the type of women that's out here. They need to be filling us in. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just coming out here and crash dummy and this shit.
well, which
You
this
know?
also goes back to what I was saying on the last podcast we did, where I was saying that me personally, around the age 8 or 9, um, little boys, if they can, should not be living with single mother. They should be with their dads.
Hmm.
That is the age, in my opinion, that where a man is the most pivotal for a little boy, because a woman can't raise a man.
Man, I feel you on that. But I always say that too, and I not to really split, but also, but I feel the same way when it comes to little girls. I feel like
Definitely.
little girls should be with their mom because a man can't teach a girl to be like no matter what we can try the best to protect them and stuff, but we don't know all about they feminine parts and how to
Of
watch
course.
this and that correctly and stuff like that. You don't know shit about makeup, but we do the best we can with what we
Of course.
got. I ain't the best hairdresser, but if I know how to slice my daughter hair and the two and put ponytails in the motherfucker, and that just come with just try and feel. And just I wasn't the best at that shit. I was a single dad when I had to, but majority of the time when I would get my kids, my baby mama would make sure her hair be braided or something, so I ain't got to deal with it that much. But like you said, just certain stuff like you said, a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man, and a man can't teach a little girl how to be a woman. The mama, that's part of the mama to teach her mannerisms and how to behave like a woman, and act like a woman, and carry herself like a woman.
Well, the mother got to be a woman herself too.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
I know you gonna say he's saying something crazy, and they gonna, and I already know the women say, "Well, man, got to know how to be a man." Yeah, 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 yeah. I got it. Say that bullshit. This ain't the we on some toxic shit
But
for real.
most, but what I will say is this: that they can say what you can say what you want to when it come to that quote right there, what you just saying to that right there. Most men, if you in your kid's life, you already know that's a man. Cause a boy ain't finna be in a
Mhm.
child like a man gonna be the to take
Nah, I
care. A
don't think
man
that.
take care of his responsibilities, bro. A man, keyword, a man take care of his responsibilities. So therefore, if he's in his child's life. He's in there to do something productive and positive. He ain't there to be destructive to do that. Because if that was the case, he wouldn't be there. He would be absent.
I'm not gonna completely say I agree, but I damn sure not gonna say I disagree. Because there are little boys in their kids' life, and all they doing is making the kids worse. That's just my opinion. Like some men, we gonna be just all the way honest. We gonna play call a spade a spade. Some men don't need to be in their kids' life. They don't.
Damn, I don't. What?
Only because I said it because like you are teaching them the wrong things. For instance, all right, let me give an example. If you a so-called street dude, you out there hustling, gang banging, selling drugs, dealing with a bunch of women, and you teaching your kids to do your son do the same thing, or not? You got to take pictures, throwing up gang signs, flash a bunch of money, having slapping girls' butts and shit. Like you've all seen that little ghetto shit.
Yeah.
Like that's not being a good father in my opinion. Yeah, you in his life, but you leading him down the wrong path. You leading him down the road to be exactly what you is, or dead or in jail. That's exactly what you doing. That's just my opinion, though.
Hey, you know what? You definitely right. What you just said, you right. But I'm gonna play devil advocate like I always do. Devil advocate. The reason why, like in keyboard, we're gonna go back to what we said. A boy, his mentality isn't right yet. So 9 times out of 10, the fathers that are doing it, they're young fathers that are doing it. Ain't no 40-year-old man or 50-year-old man
That's a
out
lie.
here telling
I
their
know
sons to
some of
throw
them.
up gang signs
That's a lie.
at
I
that
know some
age,
of them.
bro.
I
You know what
know
I'm
some
saying?
of them. That's a bold face,
You know niggas that's 40 years old, somebody
bro.
telling their kids to throw up gang signs, nigga, at 40
Bro,
years old, man.
I know men that's almost 50 years old telling their kids to go slide.
I mean, I'm gonna go tell my kids to slide depending on what it is. If it's about if it's I
Bro,
mean if it's about drama, like
no,
I'm gonna slide with the nigga though. You know what I'm saying?
hell no,
Oh
hell
nah,
no.
bro. If a nigga play if a nigga play with your mama, your grandmama, play with me or something like that,
No,
I'm killing about
no. It's different. It's
we
different.
all got what we
It's different
going.
when it's self defense. But you telling somebody to go do something for a dumbass reason? Nah, I'm not
Oh no,
gonna.
that's not what I'm saying. That's why I said I'll be there with the nigga. I'm gonna slide with the nigga, but not on no dumbass shit. But if
Bro,
it's on the like by my family, then we gonna do that. But no, I'm not about to send nigga on no dummy mission or nothing like
telling
that.
niggas to
No,
go put in work and shit like that, or telling
nah,
niggas
nah,
to
nah,
hit the
nah, nah. I'm
block. That's
not. Nah,
dumb
nah,
shit,
nah,
bro.
nah,
I'll
nah.
never do that, bro.
I'm not. Nah, I wouldn't do no shit like that.
I've met
But
dudes who actively have their kids on the corner hustling.
at the age of 40, 50, you telling your kid that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, you mentally you fucked up mentally, but you ain't even thinking like a man mentally. But the only reason why I'm saying that, bro, because I ain't perfect, bro, and I was a young father at one point in time, and again I was a boy. I was not a man. I was a boy, still moving like a little boy, but I had a kid, but I was still in the streets, actively in the streets, doing shit I shouldn't have been doing. And I had shit around my daughter that I shouldn't have had around my daughter, bro. And that's just me. That's just me being honest, being real. Because at the time, I just was living like that. My mind wasn't thinking about, you know what I'm saying, the older me or where I need to be at later on in life. I was stuck right in the present. In the present, I was hustling, doing what I needed to do, being in the streets, doing that. I was not a man. I was a boy, still doing childish things they could have endangered my child and my family at the time. So that's why I said I can relate to a younger nigga doing that. Not no old niggas doing that you at the age of 40, 50, you know damn well you know better, bruh. Opposed to a nigga who 18, 19 years old that still he I don't give a damn what age don't I don't give a damn what age don't make you a man. To me, your mentality is what make you a man. Like you again, like you said, you know niggas who 40, 50 years old talking crazy shit. To me, that ain't no man, bro. That ain't a man.
Mm.
I would agree. So with that being said, I know this is a quick episode, y'all, but my man Corleone, he a truck driver. He got to get his rest. So we
Yeah,
gonna get ready
appreciate
to
you
wrap
having me
it
on
Sorry,
together.
y'all.
Corleone, bro.
But we gonna say, like, man, for those who are in these toxic relationships, man, sometimes it's best to just leave, bro. Choose yourself sometimes. Like, I know I'm one that always say,
Yeah.
stay there for your kids. It ain't about you no more. It's about your kids. But, bro, find somebody that you can talk to, bro. Find somebody you can talk to. Whether, I mean, yes, women too. Women, y'all do y'all thing too. Y'all gotta choose y'all sometime. But this is more so about men because you never hear men get talked about like this. Nobody thinks about men and their happiness and their feelings and their mental mind state. Like it's just suck it up, be a man, or a real man
Mm-hmm.
this, a real man to do this. Nah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Find you somebody you can talk to. Find you a brotherhood. Find you um a group of men. Period. Just find you some people, even if it's just one person. Find you some people y'all can talk to, man. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated, used, abused, physically, mentally, or emotionally, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Health is wealth, man. And
Mm.
we gonna catch y'all on next go round. This conversation after dark, and we gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.